While this is happening, I want to lean over to the security guard and hand him some painkillers and just remove the communication device, like the radio, from him and try and use it and be like, hello, who exactly is on this channel?
There's a decent pause before you hear who is this?
This is the rescue team.
There's a very long pause. Where's Officer Kaczynski?
Officer Kaczynski is in my medical care. He is now stable thanks to me and the rescue team. I feel like it's best if I have communication with other people, other friendlies on the train.
Stand by. And there's a very long pause, and then the door that Boston is next to just opens up, and you see two officers standing there. They do have guns drawn towards the general people in here.
Oh, this again.
But after quickly scanning and seeing that Officer Kaczynski is like the wave, they lower the gun so they are not pointed directly at you. And you see two very almost identically dressed to what Officer Kaczynski is wearing officers that have helmets on. Kaczynski does not. That are kind of covering part of their faces, so it's a little bit hard to make out any sort of personal features. But they kind of look you all over. The one in front looks you over, Boston. And you can see that their name badge says Dumont. And they kind of nod into the room while looking at you, Boston, and say, "Is this your operation?"
Oh, technically it's that show's back there with the glasses.
It's my operation. I step forward.
So don't blame me for whatever happens next.
All right. Apologies for if this is a little out of conduct, but do you have any identification?
I'm gonna take out my case of business cards and flash.
They'll take it from you. Very well. What can we do to assist? We were locked out of here a handful of hours ago. There was some sort of explosion or some sort of commotion that we felt, and we couldn't get in. So we were planning to breach, but it seems we don't need to do that now.
Aces.
Who am I speaking to? Who are you?
Dumont, it says on the shirt.
Dumont.
They'll kind of come a little bit to an attention and say, Officer Dumont, sir.
Thanks. I'm looking for a Commander Ming.
I believe last...
right?
Yeah. I believe last I heard, Commander Ming was headed to the engine. There was the security measures kicked in pretty rapidly, so most of the doors went into automatic lockdown. So let me see if I can get in contact with her so that they know at least you're coming. We can secure the rest of them, kind of like eyeing Rex a little bit while you're taking care of everything else.
Oh, I like this guy.
I think it would be very wise, considering Kaczynski's condition, that as soon as we have communications back online, you make strides to get in contact with an airlift to come and pick him up.
We will do our best to take care of our own.
Airlift, that's right. Whoops, we don't really have an out plan here, do we? Oopsies. Howdy. That's what you'll say. Would you happen to have any information about the communications on this train and how to reestablish their functionality?
Any kind of communications are typically handled in the engine car. It's not exactly my foray.
Oh, great. And I'm just going to start walking past them.
There he goes. And compound X the string of numbers. Any clues? Any ideas?
There's a scientist on board who could probably tell. I think they're
That sounds about right.
Towards the back. I just make sure that they stay alive.
Pale, glasses.
Mm.
Yep, it's usually got one of those around. If you feel like you have the engine part secure, what? Can I get a time check?
Yes. At this point, actually, it's probably been close to 30 minutes or so.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Great.
as you all feel a jostle in the train, as you all kind of like start to kind of move a little bit towards the same side, and the train feels like it's going around a fairly steep curve.
I love it. I love locomotives.
Just fix my jacket as I stand back up.
We're running out of time. We need to go check on this compound. I need to take someone with me, otherwise I'll just go alone. Stitch has a gun, so I feel a little bit better about leaving you all alone.
I'll go with you.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, cool. Rex is gonna come.
Does Rex have a gun, by the way?
Does Rex have?
I don't know. Just asking.
I don't believe you do.
I don't think so. I think Boston
You
is my
do
gun.
Correct. Yeah.
Listen,
Why have a gun when you could hire a gun?
Did
Rex,
you know how to use
Rex,
that?
would you be any help if you had a gun?
Yes.
Here's a gun.
Wait, no. Hold on.
Rex
We
gives
should
you a
leave.
smile as if you've made the biggest mistake of your entire life by handing him a gun, and he puts it in his just coat pocket. Thank you.
GG then. Listen, the whole point was to leave a gun with one team while I split us up and go in a different direction. So Rex will stay here then, yeah?
I'll go with you then.
I need to
Thanks.
speak with the scientists, so
Fuck.
I am coming with you.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
Right.
I guess I'll stay
Why-
here.
Then why don't you leave the gun here with us then? That way we have one weapon per team. That's a pretty good idea from Rob. Thank you, Rob.
You ever tried to get money from a rich person?
This is company property.
Well,
Yeah.
sure.
Technically, so are
we're
we.
All,
so.
We're all rocking a lot of company property right now, my man.
Hold
there
on.
any,
Excuse me, security professionals. Do you have any other firearms?
I
in
was
this
gonna
car?
say.
That's so smart.
We're
What a
in a
big
room
brain.
full of
Big
fucking
brain. Look at us go.
You're in the goddamn security guard.
There's the one of
pretty,
those.
disposed at the moment. I feel like we can probably.
You have Kaczynski's gun.
Oh shit! Right.
Yeah. The one of the other officer who's not Dumont has gone over to Kaczynski. And let's see. Yes, Bits. Please tell me. What would you like to do?
I have a perk that is useful in this moment.
Fantastic.
I can spend 20 minutes to develop an improvised weapon.
Oh,
Or trap. I would
You
like
can
to make a
certainly-
weapon.
all right. You
I
can
don't-
certainly start
is it-
to do that.
Yeah, can I start doing that? And if I have to locate somewhere else, can I just be like working on it while I'm walking? Is that possible?
I would say so. So you could probably, with where you dropped off on that flatbed, you kind of think back to it, and you think that there might be some crates or something that have items that you could figure out to make an improvised weapon. So going back over like one car and then working on stuff while you're there is definitely doable. It will just take 20 minutes.
Yeah, I know, but I should have done it earlier, man, but I didn't.
We were
Here we
busy.
are.
Yeah.
I was busy.
You're
Yelling
busy?
at
Yes.
Rex.
Fantastic. Yeah.
I'm gonna look
Just
at
know that
Bits.
it's legally not Wuhan Baxter's fault that you're not prepared for this mission. That'll go on the paperwork.
All
I'm gonna
right.
look at Bits while they're, start to like work on something. Like, if you ever get the time, Mythos would look really cool with a bayonet on top.
Okay, I feel like we can do
That's
this
such
later.
a good idea.
Chester,
No,
I
no,
think
hold
you...
on. I'm really interested in this bayonet robot.
Well, Chester, you definitely need to go up to the engine. That seems like the best way to use our skills appropriately. So why don't we start heading up, and these two going to the scientists can start making their way down.
I don't know what you said, but I'm going to go work on a weapon. And then I'll go wherever you want me to go. But I got to go that way. I don't know if
think
that's up
me
or
and
down to you.
Boston should go and speak to the scientist while Clifton stays here and Chester goes to the engine room.
I mean, he's in charge, so
Does that mean I can do whatever
You
I
think-
want?
I think that's what that means.
I don't remember what you said you were doing, but it's
Wait.
my idea and you should do it.
You want
All right, goodbye.
you want the technician who is probably going to be our best bet at re-establishing communications to stay here and not go to the place where we can reestablish communications.
No, isn't that the engine room?
Oh, the engine room.
The
they said
engine room is where-
communications
yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. Why
I
don't we
thought.
go to the
Oh,
engine room?
I
We're
thought you
going-
said to stay here.
Opposite.
No,
No.
no.
Okay. good.
Clifton stays here.
Oh,
No,
I see.
Clifton, yeah, I guess could do whatever Clifton wants.
Yeah, it seems like
Fantastic.
Who thinks they're going to be in the most danger?
everyone.
You.
Great. Somebody flip a goddamn coin,
I
and I'll
mean,
go with
I
that
certainly
group.
don't know what's going on in the engine room because the communication's lost.
Truth.
I don't want to be near Rex anymore, so I'm gonna go with
I'll
you
take-
all.
I'm taking Rex to meet the scientists. I've got him.
That means I'm going with you all, I think, because I have to
Yes.
go in that direction.
All right. So we've
Let's
got
do it.
Bits, Rex, and Boston heading, back towards Flatbed in the back end of the train. We've got Chester and Stitch heading roughly towards the front.
Can I get a
Is that correct?
radio before we part ways? Can I borrow? Excuse me, Dumont. Can I borrow that? Can I get that? Let me get that.
Can I have your number? Can I have it? Dumont does not, in fact, give you their radio. They do hold out a hand towards the other officer who does take off their radio, and Dumont hands it to you.
Thank
This is
you.
good. We've got
And
a
this
radio.
Works, and
We've
this
got a
works.
radio. They've got a radio.
Yes.
And this
Yes,
works over.
Are you
Over.
sure you're all professionals?
It's been a long
No,
day.
I am.
It's been a long 30 minutes. All right.
It's been about another 10 minutes, so you're pushing at 40 minutes out of your 2 hours now.
In-depth
Chester.
bayonet talk.
Yeah. As you go to head towards the engine, Dumont kind of stops you and says, "You'll need a code to get into the engine room when you get there, so that they don't instantly shoot you, and they'll make sure that you have the code to get you into the engine room."
You have the
Well,
code?
into the engine room. Yes, I'm one of the security officers here.
Oh, great.
Assuming that the door opens for you, you will need the security code to get it open.
Well, so we're in the security car now, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm just gonna. You guys have cameras on this train, no?
In most of the cars, yes.
Can we take a look?
I suppose.
Yeah, just to see, we've been told that no communications coming from the engine room. Have you checked? Is everyone okay in there?
I would assume everything. I was more worried about my officer who was trapped with escaped prisoners. So,
Well, let's take a look. I'm just gonna walk
you
right up to
do
the
what you
computer.
need to. I'm going to secure my officers. They'll disembark to the prisoners section. You are at the security Let's go to the triumphant trio who's heading towards the back of the train.
And I had taken like a little bit, like when I said bye, I bounced. I was gone.
Perfect. Fantastic. Yeah. You're definitely digging through these crates on the flatbed. There isn't really anything that's like super locked. Most of it is general supplies. So you can definitely cobble something together if you take the time to do that.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Great. Rex and Boston, you walk through the flatbed.
Delicious.
Yum! Some tasty
With the
flatbreads.
Panera.
Yeah.
It's available at New at Sbarro, flatbreads.
New at Sabara. Yep. And you see Bits just kind of surrounded by all sorts of ephemera and other bits and bobs and stuff.
Bits and bobs.
Who's Bob?
Who is Bob? And why are
Used
they-
to be my partner. They're dead now.
Good
Oh, no.
luck. Is there a door? I assume
There is a door. There is, and it is open.
It's
as in
open?
unlocked. It's unlocked.
I was like, what the fuck?
It's not.
No,
It's not
it's
open. No, it's
suspicious.
unlocked.
Wow. Finally,
It can be as suspicious as you want it. All
catch
the
a
other doors
break.
so far have been locked.
Rex
what's
just
up?
follows you and stops every so often because he assumes you're going to take care of whatever's ahead.
Yeah, I got it.
He just stands in the middle of rooms with his hands crossed while you take care of things and just assumes.
I opened the door.
Okay. You open the door, and inside, you see a handful of computer screens, monitors. You see, with your experience, Boston, you see what looks to be a communication array in here that
Ooh, Yahtzee.
100% everything is like blue screened, locked down. It does not seem to be working.
Nice. Nice.
You you think that maybe if that was fixed, you could communicate more freely between all of the cars, as opposed to like the personal radios that the three security officers had.
Fixed radio, yeah? That's what you're talking about? Fixed radio?
Big radio. Big fixed radio. Yep.
Cool.
There is a desk in here as well, mixed in with all of these kind of computer monitors and everything. And you see that there is a woman who is standing there, kind of hands on the desk, peering over something. Their back is to you. They have dark jet black hair that's pulled up into a very tight bun. They have a lab coat on that has kind of like a dark cuffs, but is otherwise completely white. And they seem to not even notice as the door opens and you all walk in.
Oi. Hello. Hi. Hello.
Yes, what? I'm busy.
Ah, Jesus. Rescue team.
Rescue team, and I'll turn around. What? Who are
Hi.
you?
I assume
Rescue-
you have security
rescue from what?
credentials higher than myself, so you probably know that if I show up, that thing's probably going on. Is this idiot behind me?
I would
in here?
assume so.
Listen,
Standing with arms crossed and a scowl on his face.
I don't really care. Can you just talk to this guy and we can get this show on the road? We're due for a drone strike in about an hour, so.
Excuse me, but why? What's going on?
That's the next question. I was hoping you could tell us.
I guess at this point, Rex would walk into the room after hearing a commotion of what sounds like just talking. So it doesn't sound
Yeah.
like shooting. It doesn't
Yeah.
sound like
I
a monster.
haven't shot anybody.
Not that there's
Mhm.
a monster on the train. It just doesn't sound like one. I'm just saying it's happened before. There was this whole thing with Eurydice base or whatever. It's fine.
Oh, yeah.
He comes into the train and he just kind of walks directly up to the scientist. Do you know the status of the asset?
I mean, if you're talking about the compound, of course I do. I know. That's why I'm on this shit of this vessel. Introductions. My name is Dr. Ghibliardi. I have had pleasure to meet your acquaintance, and they'll extend a hand.
He doesn't respond.
Oh
Is
my
the
God.
compound secure?
I've been hard at work at all of the research. Of course, everything is fine. Why wouldn't things be fine? And in fact, and they'll step to the side, and you can see that there's a handful of beakers that are set up. If you wanted to test some yourself, I mean, you seem to be a little under stress. This absolute. Listen, I have. Throughout all of the commotion of the transport and all of the extra everything, the stress of all the research and everything, the only reason I was able to really withstand all of the everything, we have made an incredible breakthrough. Incredible. Tested it on plenty. If you wanted to take some and to help you concentrate and to give you some more energy.
Have you ingested the compound?
I made it, so yes. It's wonderful.
Just turn to Boston for a moment.
What's up, Chief?
If I could have you come to the... Not, I'm talking back to the scientist. If I can have you come to the... Let me look at the names of the rooms again really quick. If I can have you come to holding, if you could stay with the other participants.
Oh, I'm unfortunately too terribly busy to leave my work right now.
This isn't an option. I need you to go to holding.
I feel like this is going to be a role for you.
Mm-hmm. That seems right.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Guile is really the catch-all, make them do things.
I have
roles.
a Guile. I did not pass or fail. I just got a nothing. I guess I failed, but
That's
not
a fail.
spectacular.
It's not a pass.
Yeah.
You do
It
get
wasn't a
a
crit fail.
stress.
Yeah.
You do get a stress. And they smile a little bit and they say, I understand that you have a certain air that you need to keep in front of your employees. I have got my own orders from some pretty substantial people. So I need to do what I need to do. But I mean, okay, it looks honestly, if you would like, and I'll just they'll just take a beaker, it will change your life.
Is I'm assuming the beaker is capped and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Rex is gonna take it and just kind of investigate it for a second. Boston, I need you to bring our friend here to the holding car.
Boy, can't we just take the beaker? Does that count as this? I'm reading. I pull up the briefing. I was like, I'm reading the mission briefing, and it just says recover compound. Seems like you've done that bit.
Why are we recovering the What? Why are we taking the compound off the train? Is the train not going where the
Boston,
compound needs
I
to
need
go?
you to escort our friend to the holding train.
I'll tell you what. Hey, lady. No disrespect. I need you to come with us to the holding room.
I still don't know. Why? Why? What's happened?
You can bring whatever you want. Bring your science kit.
My you can't just put this in a pocket.
I mean, you just handed him a vial of it.
It's one vial. There's so much that I'm doing.
Look,
You see
if
all
you
this,
don't-
and they're
like-
pointing to 17
Okay,
different screens and
this,
beakers and all sorts of things.
The papers, they seem important to you, yeah? So,
No.
if you
It's
don't
all- it's all
come
impo- it's all
in an
important.
hour, they're gonna be dust, along with the rest of us, when they just vaporize this train. So, we need to
Well,
move.
why would they vaporize? Why would they vaporize the train? Why would they? All of my research and everything is here.
They do this
You know
shit.
that, right?
They just scorched it stuff. It's really quite bad. I'm the sole survivor of a number of these missions, and I didn't kill anybody.
Oh my God.
He can change that.
But if you want to grab what you need to grab, listen. Would it help? I'll take your potion if you come with us.
All right.
In the interest
Fine.
of data, you seem like a data-minded individual.
I am, and I would very much like to see it I would like to write some notes about anything that you feel during the and they'll take one and hand it to you and start like gathering up all of these papers and like they close a laptop and
it's just like a shooter then.
it's like a kind of like slightly thick
like
liquid.
the Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll pop the top and I'll slam it. I'll just be like, well,
All right.
Rex does
You slam
absolutely
that.
nothing but watches you while you do this.
Am I in there yet? Did I join with that? Or
I
am
would say
coming
I would
later?
say for the sake of this, you're probably stepping in as you
Great.
see
Damn
Boston
it.
finish this
Fantastic.
this here shot.
ooh.
I would like for you to roll 2d10, please, and tell me.
Tell me how you
yeah.
feel.
What do you need me to
Uh,
tell you?
So
Lost.
roll 1d10. Tell me the result, and then roll a second d10.
Okay, the result on the first is a 6.
Okay.
On
fantastic.
the second is a 1. Rolling like absolute
Fantastic.
trash.
So almost immediately you feel kind of like a very heightened sense of like you took like a caffeine shot. You are incredibly aware of everything that is around you right now, not in an overwhelming way, but in a like my eyes have been opened. So you get +1 aware.
Oh boy.
However, you kind of feel a little bit of like muscle fatigue set in almost immediately. That's a little weird and a little hard to shake off. So you get -1 body.
Oh shit. Okay. So this is great. This is great.
I'm telling you, it's fantastic. It's revolutionary. Once we can get this manufactured and out to really anyone, it's going to be incredible, life-changing.
Is it? Are you sure? Isn't that what caused
hello.
them to? Isn't it that what caused your friend back there to explode?
I'm sorry. Did we put
I don't
that
know
together?
what you're talking about. I don't know what you. I don't know what you mean.
You know what?
Didn't they say that? Didn't they literally say that? Did we all not hear them say that? They said
Listen,
we
everyone
took
is
the
under some
stuff.
kind of just there's always some strange side effects that you don't quite account for, but I'm sure nothing untoward would happen to anyone who takes
What
this.
is all the viscera that's hanging out back there that we walked through then?
Excuse me? What?
Oh,
I'm sorry,
seem
ma'am.
bad.
What do you think is happening on this train? Do you think
I
everything's
don't.
fine?
I've been busy.
How
This
long
is
ago has it been since you took a dose of X171?
Oh shit, that's what that was.
Rex turns to Boston. Yes, Boston. That's what that was.
Pay me to read X a bunch of numbers.
Earlier this morning, I guess. It's not a regular thing, but it is handy.
You seem a little stressed.
I am. You around me are making me more stressed than anything else that I've been doing over the past handful of weeks on this train.
I don't have
Right.
time to mince words. How long ago did you give the patients a dose of X161? Whatever number it was.
X1. They all had. What? Everyone except for the control target had their doses this morning.
Who was the control target? Is that who exploded?
No, the control. You don't. The control is the. You don't. No,
Oh,
it is
sorry.
not.
I'm very sorry. I don't do this medical stuff.
I don't
I'm very
know who
good
exploded. Who
at things that-
exploded?
I don't know, one of your friends or colleagues or a pet. I don't know how it works
Oh, I'm
here,
sorry,
but
the
they're back
test
there.
subjects.
You lost one of your people. Sorry, I'm losing.
We
the
walked right
voice.
through 'em.
South Africa. You lost one of your people over there, and we're trying to figure out what happened before the drone strike. I keep alluding to.
Things are
right,
bad
right.
here.
Oh, right. And
I'm sorry.
They're just
What's
gonna.
your name?
Oh, sorry. It's. Hang on, I gotta remember because
Rex.
Dr. Gigliotti.
Doctor, it's so nice to meet you. You can call me Smokey. And then I'm gonna test out my weapon just on the side of the wall to see if it bangs off or if it digs into it. I made something weird, and I hope that's okay.
I love that you make something weird. Sure, go ahead and just roll a d10 for me to see if it's bludgeoning or piercing.
Perfect. I got a 4.
A 4 is going to be, you swing it and it has a very solid thunk. It is hefty. It is.
So
it doesn't puncture though.
I took a crowbar and I attached it to a longer piece of wood, and then I used a bunch of drill bits that I had on one side of it, connected to a gear. Does that work?
Wow. Yeah.
Is that okay? Can I do that?
100,000%.
One pound.
Dr.
Cool.
Gibliardi, you said? If you don't come
yes,
with me, if you don't go to the holding train, my Paleolithic friend over here will bash you with their club. So please...
I could test it on you if you want.
Go to the holding car. Stop wasting company time.
I'm coming, and they've got the whole handful of a laptop, a handful of papers, and they take like 2 of the vials and put them in their lab coat pocket.
Rex, do you really think I'm Paleolithic?
Yeah.
That's so nice
Absolutely.
of you. Thank you.